again, everybody, and welcome to Florida Field. I'm Ken Tomash, and what a great matchup we have on tap for you tonight on Cox Cable 8. The first annual Florida Classic, matching a pair of outstanding high school teams from the state of Florida. Pensacola, Escambia, twice defending state champions, and earlier this season they were rated as the #1 team in high school football in the United States of America before a district loss knocked them out of playoff competition. They have the outstanding tailback Emmitt Smith, the all-time leading rusher in Florida high school history, and already considered the #1 running back prospect in the United States of America. Their opponents, the Crusaders of West Palm Beach Cardinal Newman High School, and they've got a star of their own, quarterback Craig Erickson. Now, the two teams got into Gainesville here Tuesday, and at that time I had a chance to talk to both Craig Erickson and Emmitt Smith and their coaches. First off, how do you feel about coming to the city playing this big place like this?
It's an honor to come play at the University of Florida, especially after Neil Anderson. Thinking about Neil Anderson and John L. Williams and all the players that graduated from this school. Lorenzo Hampton playing down in Miami. It's a great pleasure to be down here playing on Florida Field. And I like it.
Now, when you start to go and going to have to make the big choice of start narrowing down schools, what are you going to look at in a school and in a program when you try to decide, hey, am I going to go someplace like that?
First of all, I'm going to see if I'm going to have a chance of getting at least a little playing time or starting or one. And then I'm going to look at the academic point of view of it and see what the environment is like and how the team players are and see what their attitude is about the program.
What's it been like coaching a player like Smith?
A real desire, a real honor, because, you know, he's never been late to a meeting. He's never missed a practice. Says yes or no, sir, makes A's and B's. You know, what else is there? I mean, he's a model citizen for my own children, you know, and I want anything, I want him to be successful because he deserves it. And any honors or award that comes his way, he's worked for. It's not anything anybody's handed him.
Tell me about your quarterback, Craig Erickson.
He's a great one. He's got a lot of poise. He throws the ball exceptionally well. He's thrown for over 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns. He has quick feet, and he's very smart.
I think I'm going to go somewhere with academics that, you know, I'm going to have a good time at, and I'm going to enjoy going to school there, and good football program.
Yeah. Have you started just even thinking off the top of your head about school?
Yeah, I'll probably visit a few schools, probably the Florida schools, and maybe Georgia.
Ken Anthony Glover there, number 83, the punt returner for Escambia Gators, was troubled before the game by headaches, and they had to take him to the locker room right before the game. He is one of those 4 members of that relay team which won the state championship in the 440-yard relay and is one of the starting wide receivers, but he has been plagued by headaches before this ball game.
Emmitt Smith is the lone tailback. Johnny Nichols to throw. Deep, and he's got his man. Glover will go all the way for the touchdown. 68 yards from Johnny Nichols.
Well, that'll beat a Tylenol or a Bear aspirin any day. That'll cure a headache. What a beautiful pass that time, and he hit him.
The Crusaders now with the ball on the first down at the 16-yard line of Escambia. Craig Erickson has Greg Warren, and this is Warren, off right tackle. Into the open field, he is going to be in for the touchdown. Greg Warren, 16 yards out.
Interestingly, now with 5 first downs on this drive, they've now actually taken the lead over Escambia, which has 4.
This first down is from the 25-yard line. Give it to Greg Warren. Warren breaks to the outside. Good speed and inside the 10 to about the 5-yard line before Errol McCorvey is able to...
Ken, it was just too bad. I have to tell the fans this that are tuning in here on Cox Cable Channel 8 that right after Paul Grove shook hands with Anaway and we switched back, Paul picked him up and flipped him over his shoulder, and he promised me he was going to do that, and I'm just so sorry, Paul, we didn't get it on tape.
We missed it. Nichols throwing deep, looking for Emmitt Smith. Smith with a great catch. He's going to just walk in for the touchdown. 43 yards, made it look easy. Do you think he heard you talking about Willie Hill stealing his thunder or what? Mark Dobbins and Emmitt Smith, the running backs. 2 wide receivers. Emmitt Smith gets outside, 30-35. Finally at about the 37-yard line. Randy Owen puts a lick on him.
Well, Randy Owen took the lick as he got that straight arm, as Emmitt Smith showed a little Walter Payton there. Put the juke move on Greg Rusnak on the corner, got to the outside, and then Owen had to come over and had to pay the price of that stiff arm from Emmitt Smith. Big yardage for Emmitt as he's now approaching the 200-yard mark in this game.
Another 20 yards. Clock running 7.5 minutes. Now it's stopped with 7:31 as Smith went out of bounds. From the 40-yard line, first down. Emmitt Smith again. 45 breaks outside. He may go all the way. Jogs in the final 10 yards. Emmitt Smith touchdown. 60-yard touchdown run.
And he is over the 200-yard rushing mark, and Emmitt Smith eases into the end zone. He's like, it reminds me, I'll tell you after the extra point, but